If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, then please text the word HEAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of the escalation will respond and address the concern immediately.
Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of their home fans. And the Heat definitely looked motivated as they came into the building. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this game, you'll see the Sacramento Kings against the Miami Heat here in Miami. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Suns seems like the season's flying by, as that's already their 10th contest of the year. Pecking order in the league starting to take shape.
Now Sacramento starting five. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. And it's McLaughlin in at the one spot. And for the Heat, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. And it's Edwards in at the point guard position. And charms, the whole Sacramento franchise has been transformed under former Coach of the Year Mike Brown. He has the keys to the city at this point, but can it continue, do you think?
Well, he's brought a great level of excitement and stability to the franchise. The team is competitive. They've got some young talent on this team. There hasn't been this much optimism in decades, and a lot of that is because of Mike Brown and the championship pedigree he's brought to this organization.
And they just signed him to a 3-year contract extension, so they have their sights on him for a while.
100%, and you know lifelong Kings fans have to be loving the stability first and foremost that he's brought in this organization. Finally seems like they're on the track.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Sabonis in the paint. See how that works out. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
McLaughlin, the pass to DeRozan. Here's McLaughlin. It's DeRozan with the drive. No good that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Left side, Edwards. Down low. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Murray outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's DeRozan. Launches a three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Edwards looking it over. Jaquez the pass to Edwards. Shoots. Miami no good on that time either. Monk outside. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tyler Hero picks one up.
a guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Robinson's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Pass to Monk. There's the triple. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Jovic gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
That one goes. Count it.
When Monk isn't finding his own shot, he's making some slick passes.
MP left side. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap's numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Hero, no good. The Kings trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Pass to Monk. Tipped away. It's stolen by Edwards. Deep 2 from Robinson. DeRozan with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Nails the baby hook. McLaughlin's got 7 points in the game.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings, trailing by 5. And Shams, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And the Kings will go for a different... And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards kicks to Rozier. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. MP out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Burks in at the 3. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Just 5 to shoot. DeRozan for 3. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing, Kevin. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Stolen. DeRozan against Burks. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got 8 points in the quarter.
Over the years, DeRozan has become an exceptional passer. So defensively, you can't afford to just overplay him.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter. And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here he goes.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now Edwards. 19 points in the game. He gets it up. Buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's Miami, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action.
I mean, it's pretty simple. More rebounds, more opportunities. Right now, they're getting crushed on the glass, Shaq.
From where I'm sitting.
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Checking out the Kings. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Monk on the wing, he's paired with DeRozan. And it's McLaughlin in at point guard. Here's McLaughlin. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
He gets that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McLaughlin, the pass to Sabonis. To the inside. Edwards brings the double team. On for three. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. DeRozan against MP. Spins. They get it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard. Thus far.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now, here's Monk. Sabonis a screen on Hero. At the top of the key, Sabonis. From outside the arc, and McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got 20.
Gotta love a big who can also move the ball. Nice find by Sabonis.
MP finds Hero. Here's Jovic. Outside Edwards. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And checking out the stats for Malik Monk. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game. 5 assists and 3 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Guys like that can really stretch your weapons offensively.
DeRozan inside. Marquez defending. Outside for Murray. And it's chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Boy, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
DeRozan drills the elbow jumper. DeRozan's got 13.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Jaquez outside. Back to Edwards. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 20. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 16.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
MP up top. Jovic passes to Edwards, and it's good for 2. And that's now 25 points for MP.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jaquez against DeRozan. Pass to McLaughlin. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Edwards kicks to Hero. Edwards inside, working on Ellis. Offensive rebound.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside DeRozan. Unloads. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. DeRozan's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Looking for a breather. And maybe...
You're up.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Edwards, and it's Robinson in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. MP passes to Hero. MP sets the screen for Hero. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And the Heat lead by 9.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Robinson finds Edwards. The tray. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
MP looking solid from there.
The Kings trail by 12. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's McLaughlin. Easy jumper from very short distance. McLaughlin's got 22 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is. And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Over in the corner, Ellis. 6 to shoot. Pass to McLaughlin. Misses the 3. The Heat leading by 10. Right side, Edwards. Edwards with the screen for Hero. Fires the 3. And MP gets it to go on the assist from Hero. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Heat making a switch here. Jaquez is checked in. And then for Sacramento, Sabonis, he's checked in for McDaniels. Murray comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Monk's subbed in for Ellis. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Shoots from the line. And another basket for Miami.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
DeRozan passes to McLaughlin. His three-pointers off the mark. Miami leading by 13. MP inside. DeRozan defending. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 12 points in just the second half. The Kings trail by 15, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to DeRozan. Monk sets the screen for DeRozan.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
This is NBA-level physicality, but MP has been prepared for it since his arrival.
That's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. And both free throws good for MP. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, MP. Defended by Carter. Again, the miss by the Heat. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
So it's Miami now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Carter hits them both. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With some arc, and it's laid in by Edwards. MP's got 37. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A confident